So what is the truth about the belief code, the body code, and the emotion code? I'm going to tell you. Hi, I'm Linda Armstrong. I'm an energy healer, and I've done lots of modalities. I've been certified in many modalities of energy healing and coaching modalities, and I've been helping people for years now. And I have to say, everything I've ever learned was all good. I've helped people all throughout my whole entire career as a healer with the many different modalities that I worked with. They all work. Can't say that they don't, because when you're removing energy, as long as you're removing that energy, it's all good. It all works, because you're just getting rid of these layers of energies that kind of bog you down and keep you from being that light that you are and really shining through and being able to have that connection to spirit, to really follow through an inspiration that comes without these blocks and these different things in the way. Well, I have to tell you, the body code, the emotion code, and the belief code just are blowing me away. I mean, I am so amazed every time I work with it, with the things that come up that you would just never really put together on your own. But with muscle testing and working with my clients, or even myself when I'm working on myself, with the subconscious mind, it leads you exactly where you need to go. There's nothing logical about it. It's all energetic. And sometimes it makes sense. You're like, oh, no wonder why. Especially when working with the belief code, you can kind of see, because the belief code, you're pulling out this whole system. It's not just one belief here and there. It's a system of beliefs that work together that may have been created as early as 1 year old, right? So we have the ability through muscle testing and through the system that Dr. Bradley Nelson came up with to find these unique energies that are blocking you, and then to be able to easily release them. Get rid of them once and for all, never to return, right? Because some of the things I worked with before, you kind of think you got there, but then like it comes up again, you're like, what's going on here? Like I've been working on this for so long. And funny thing about that is, because I've done a lot of work on myself, but with the belief code, there's a system of beliefs called a partial belief system, where it's really like you've done all this work on yourself, you've cleared out all this stuff, and they use the tree analogy, which I've spoke about in other things, but you're just basically pulling out the whole tree, the root system, every single part of it. This one that is called a partial is because, you took stuff out, but there were still some pieces, like some logs on the ground that you didn't clear away. Okay, I found a lot of that with myself, because I've been working on myself for many years, but I found some of these belief systems that were just these leftover beliefs that were, never really taken away. And the problem with that is that they can build into something more, right? So belief code, it takes whatever the topic is, the thing that you're working on that's been holding you back, it pulls out all the pieces to it, so it's gone, right? It's gone. It can't continue to grow. So that's really something. I mean, body code will just take you in, and actually body code, you can work on it for anything, because so much of it is energetic, not just things within the body, but within your whole spirit body, your aura, your chakras, the meridians, right? Not just the physical pieces and parts, which are all included in the body code. So it's just the most comprehensive thing. And then the emotion code, kind of like the beginning of it all, is just finding these trapped energies lodged, and it could be lodged in any area in your body that could be creating havoc for you, that could be creating that pain that you're living with, if it's a physical pain, definitely emotional pain, right? So these three systems, they all work together, and they all have a unique way of getting to the root of the problem, like core pieces of it, so that you can release it once and for all. Now, I'm not going to go on about like how it works. I'm not going to explain that here. I do that in some other videos that I've done over time. But I just really wanted to make this video because I've been working with this for a little while, and I still can't believe how great it is and the results that it's giving for the people that I'm working with, for myself, for my family. I mean, I've done all these other modalities, right? And my family members, they would like to have sessions, but they wouldn't be like, can I have a session? Can I have a session? Now, with this stuff, it's like, oh, I need a belief code session today. I need a body code session today. Can you squeeze me in? I really want to work on this thing because this just came up. So that's a nice thing about, I said this just came up, right? As you're clearing this stuff, then it's like your body will start giving you experience so that you have to go in and hit it again for some other aspect, because we have so many energies that are holding us down and bogging us down. It's why we feel heavy, right? And it's why we can get so like keyed into something and so like stuck. You know, you could be feeling great one day, but then out of nowhere you're like really not, and you're like, what the heck happened? Well, you want to pay attention to those things, because whether it's just a feeling or you're just feeling down today, you can find what's causing that through body code, emotion code, belief code. Whether it's like a physical, for me now, because I've cleared so much, I'll get something physical turn on because it's a way of getting my attention so that I can work on something. So then, of course, since it's a physical thing that showed up, I'll work on whatever's creating this physical sensation that I'm having that's, you know, causing me a lot of problems today. And then things will come up that may have nothing to do with the body. I might not be taken to anything within the body, but it was my system's way of getting my attention because I'm very busy. So sometimes the only way to get my attention is to give me pain, pain in my back. Like, oh, you wake up and I can't walk on this foot, you know, or something like that, right? So it's just really kind of fun. And hopefully the things I've said already will kind of spark an interest or a question within you. And if it does, please leave it down in the comments because I can better answer it that way. If I have someone, you know, asking me questions, having me bring up the information that will answer it for you, because there's so much I could really say about this, but I'm not going to go on forever, just me talking to this camera, talking to you. But I would like to interact with you and answer your questions. So, you know, leave some comments, visit my website, book a session, find out what it's all about. You can actually opt into my website and get a 50% off coupon for your first session, which is great because you get to try it out for less and see what the benefit is, see how you feel with it, because that's the only way to know, is to actually have a session and see how you feel and see what difference it makes in your life. So I hope this was helpful in some way. I just wanted to get out my truth, but I think the truth about emotion code, body code, and belief code, and that is that they really work. They really work.